constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The LSU Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't put all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Johnson looking to throw. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Running into the open space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to fire. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it behind the line. It's Braswell.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Braswell. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way... Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
Quickly complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. It's a seam wide open. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got him.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
That's caught. It's Simmons. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Braswell. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss?
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Simmons. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Simmons. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's Simmons. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Johnson looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. With the catch, it's Anderson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Got a first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the move, it's Braswell. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Braswell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Durham. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. LSU quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Sweet cut there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown LSU. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Braswell. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last run.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner will be brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking left. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play.
Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. It's complete to the right. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
And just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Johnson looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Johnson wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Racing down the left side. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled there inside the 35. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. A first down for the offense. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a little space. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Keeps it and gets the first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking for a crease. It's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. There he goes. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Durham. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down, they'll go to the air. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they've regained the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break up.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then read the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just
a hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?